Denzel Mims, what went wrong? Well, how do we know something went wrong? Well, we have a second round pick who is not going to be playing a meaningful role on this team most likely. And if he is traded, we're not going to get the equal value that we spent. Pennies on the dollar. We're not getting a second round pick from Denzel Mims. I think we could all agree on that. And with many situations like this, there's really a blame salad to be dished out. Mims, this isn't Ashton Davis. This isn't a guy who's never shown he can play. All right. As a rookie, Denzel Mims, 39 receiving yards per game with a bad quarterback, bad coach, bad offensive line, bad team. Solid. That's better than Tyreek Hill did as a rookie, better than Devontae Adams as a rookie, better than Chris Godwin as a rookie, and obviously those men's stories changed in year two. And year two for Denzel Mims was about as bad as you could get. Nearly the same number of penalties as catches, has yet to score a touchdown. Okay, and the mental errors, that's all on Denzel. But he did face some real adversity. Having COVID sucks. Okay, and then having food poisoning where you lose 20 pounds, you can't practice. You're puking for 2 weeks straight. You know, these are the best athletes in the world. Okay, the separation is that much from being like a wide receiver 3 to being on the practice squad or the street. So that setback was real. Now, does that setback justify him being behind Tariq Black in January? No. Part of that's on Denzel Mims. But there's also part of this on the coaching staff. And we often hear the point that he's not a fit for our system. Maybe he's not an ideal fit. I think we'd probably want guys who can separate more than maybe somebody who's a little bit more of a contested catch guy, a little bit more of a vertical threat. But that's where coaches make their money to me. You know, it's easy if you inherit the 10th overall pick because you fleece Seattle and you get a well-polished, perfect scheme fit wide receiver ready to go, Garrett Wilson, out of the box like that. Ditto Elijah Moore. On defense, you get Carl Lawson, you pay him the bag. You know what he can do. Okay, that's how you build your stars, great. But how you round out a professional NFL roster is with guys like this. You inherit a guy who's got some undeniably promising traits, who's underperformed, who maybe not be a perfect fit for your system, and you mold out a role for him. And work ethic concerns of Mims, I don't know. Is he as hard of a worker as Carl Lawson? Probably not. Who is? You're not going to have 53 Carl Lawson level work ethics on your team. So that's where coaches make their money. Can you coach this guy up? And can you find a way to utilize the skill set that he brings? And here's what I would do. Because what are our options now? Number one, if someone comes knocking with like a 4th round pick, probably what I would imagine the absolute highest value you could get for him, I'd swing it. I'd take the 4th rounder. Now, if someone comes with like a 6th round pick or a 7th round pick and we're almost just giving him away, I would go to Denzel and I would say, okay, Denzel, you had a good rookie year. And 2021 was not your year. It was just a bleep sandwich. Okay? You had some adversity, growing pains of a young team. And we stuck by you. They had to have liked something in Denzel Mims because we know there were calls to make a trade and they kept him. And I would say, Denzel, we like you. We think you could be a part of this team, but you're not better than Corey, Elijah, or Garrett Wilson. So we're going to carve out some packages for you. You're going to get your opportunities during the regular season to make the most of them. And we need you to play some special teams. I know it's not pretty, but you're a ball player. We need you to roll up your sleeves and do some grunt work on special teams. And then maybe you keep balling out. You're never going to crack the top 3. Could you be nipping at the heels of Braxton Berrios to be wide receiver 4? Maybe. Could we possibly justify moving on from Corey Davis next year to have Denzel Mims in his 4th year be our number 3 wide receiver on the outside? Maybe. That's the best case scenario if we keep him. The dream of him being a 1 or a 2 is gone in my mind. But those are the options. Can you get equal value for him in a trade? And if not, have a come to Jesus moment with Denzel and figure out a way he can bring some value to this team. We'll talk ball soon.